In the glittering yet often tumultuous world of celebrity marriages, few stories capture the intersection of luxury, love and legal wrangling quite like the ongoing divorce between Grammy-winning artist Sia and her estranged husband, radiation oncologist Dan Bernad. At the heart of their separation lies a bold financial request that has sent ripples through entertainment circles. Dan's petition for a staggering $250,856 in monthly temporary spousal support. This figure, detailed in court documents, underscores not just the material comforts of their union but the profound shifts in power dynamics when a high-profile relationship unravels. Dan, 47, and Sia, 49, tied the knot in a private ceremony in December 2022, a union that blended Sia's enigmatic pop stardom with Dan's medical expertise. Their life together was a tapestry of extravagance, frequent forays into Michelin-starred dining experiences that tantalized the palate with innovative flavors and impeccable service, and spontaneous escapes on private jets whisking them to sun-drenched islands or bustling European metropolises. These weren't mere indulgences, they formed the bedrock of what Dan describes as their luxurious and upper-class lifestyle, a realm where every whim was catered to with effortless sophistication. Among the tokens of this opulence was the Porsche 911 Targa 4 sports car Sia gifted him shortly after their wedding, a sleek machine born from a casual conversation where Dan admitted his lifelong dream of owning one. The convertible's roaring engine and buttery leather seats symbolized not just material wealth but the intimacy of a partner who listened and acted on dreams spoken in quiet moments. Yet, beneath this veneer of glamour, cracks began to form, leading to Sia's filing for divorce in March on grounds of irreconcilable differences. The couple shares an 18-month-old son, Somersault Wonder Bernad, whose name alone evokes the playful, boundary-pushing creativity that defined their time together. In her initial filing, Sia sought primary legal and physical custody, proposing visitation rights for Dan that would allow him to remain a pillar in their child's life. This arrangement speaks to a desire for amicable co-parenting amid the storm, a delicate balance in a world where public scrutiny amplifies every discord. Dan's response, however, paints a picture of financial vulnerability that starkly contrasts their shared history of abundance. Currently unemployed and without income, he alleges that Sia abruptly halted funding for their collaborative venture, the Modern Medicine Clinic, on April 1. This clinic, envisioned as a fusion of holistic wellness and cutting-edge oncology, represented their joint passion for bridging Sia's advocacy for mental health with Dan's professional acumen. Its sudden cessation left Dan adrift, compounded by the fact that his board certification in radiation oncology lies dormant, requiring years of rigorous retraining to revive. "Orders are necessary at this time because I am financially dependent on Sia," Dan declared in his court filing, positioning her as the undisputed breadwinner in our marriage, with the resources to sustain their established standard of living. His request for spousal support is framed not as greed but as a lifeline to preserve the equilibrium they once enjoyed, allowing him to focus on reclaiming his career while contributing to their son's upbringing. Beyond the monthly stipend, Dan's petition extends to additional reimbursements: $300,000 to cover his mounting attorney's fees, essential for navigating the labyrinth of divorce proceedings, and $200,000 for forensic accounting services to untangle their intertwined finances. These demands highlight the pragmatic realities of dissolution, costs that can escalate swiftly in cases involving substantial assets. Sia's net worth, bolstered by hits like Chandelier, and her work behind the scenes for artists such as Rihanna and Beyoncé, positions her as financially formidable, yet the specifics of asset division remain under wraps, fueling speculation about properties, investments, and intellectual property rights. Delving deeper into their backstory reveals a relationship forged in mutual admiration and shared vulnerabilities. Sia, born Sia Furler, rose to fame with her raw, emotive songwriting, often veiling her face in performance to let her music take center stage. Her 2019 adoption of two teenage boys from foster care showcased her commitment to family beyond the spotlight, a theme that echoed in her marriage to Dan. He, a specialist in treating cancer's cruel grip, brought stability and intellectual depth, their bond a counterpoint to Sia's whirlwind career. Their wedding, though low-key, was a celebration of second chances. Sia had navigated previous heartbreaks, including a publicized split from producer J.D. Sagely, emerging with a renewed focus on privacy and purpose. The clinic's inception was a cornerstone of their partnership, blending Sia's platform for mental health awareness with Dan's expertise in oncology. Modern medicine aimed to offer integrative care, addressing the mind-body connection in healing, a holistic approach that mirrored Sia's own advocacy for neurodiversity and emotional resilience. Its funding cut, as alleged by Dan, not only severed a professional tie but symbolized the broader fracture in their trust. For Dan, reactivating his certification isn't a quick pivot. It demands intensive study, clinical hours, and emotional fortitude, all while co-parenting a toddler whose wonder-filled name belies the gravity of their situation. Public reactions to the support request have been mixed, with some viewing it as emblematic of celebrity excess. $250,000 monthly, evoking images of endless champagne flutes and yacht charters, while others empathize with the disparity in earning power. Spousal support, legally, is designed to mitigate such imbalances, ensuring the lower-earning partner isn't thrust into destitution post-separation. In Sia's case, her career's peaks and valleys, from sold-out tours to behind-the-scenes production, have amassed a fortune that Dan helped steward during their brief marriage. His plea to maintain our financial status quo invokes California's no-fault divorce principles, where lifestyle preservation is a key consideration. As proceedings unfold, the shadow of Somersault looms largest. Sia's custody bid underscores her intent to shield him from the fray, proposing a visitation schedule that honors Dan's role without disrupting stability. Dan, in turn, emphasizes his dependence not just financially but emotionally, positioning support as a bridge to self-sufficiency. Their story, stripped of glamour, is one of human frailty, two individuals who built a life of luxury only to confront its impermanence. The Porsche, once a symbol of joy, now sits idle, much like the dreams deferred in the wake of separation. Looking ahead, this divorce could redefine narratives around celebrity unions, highlighting the often overlooked financial intricacies. For Sia, it's a chapter of reclaiming autonomy, her music perhaps channeling the ache of loss into anthems of empowerment. For Dan, it's a quest for renewal, from dormant doctor to devoted father. And for Somersault, it's the innocent heart of it all, a child whose flips through life will be steadied by lessons in resilience drawn from his parents' trials. In the end, amid the legalese and ledgers, their saga reminds us that even in opulence, vulnerability binds us, and true support, be it financial or filial, is the thread that mends what frays.